Remember to smile! This party is for you!
Happy birthday!
You've seen the horrifying monstrosities that Jack and Marguerite Baker transition into, but Lucas Baker is without a doubt the most horrifying of all. In the Baker home, you'll eventually reach Lucas's old room. Lucas was an intelligent young boy, having participated in many invention and engineering competitions in the 90s. He may have been bright, but his diaries indicate that he'd gotten his head examined at a young age, leading to the belief that he carries a deformity in his brain. The specific deformity is unidentified, but a good possibility is frontal lobe disorder, which causes unstable moods and emotions. Conflict arose in Lucas's life when he began being pushed around by a boy named Oliver. Referring to Lucas's head problem, Oliver would call him Crazy Head. This did not sit well with Lucas, and so he invited Oliver to his birthday party. But Lucas lied. Instead of a birthday party, Lucas trapped Oliver in the attic. He'd gotten his revenge and kept Oliver in the attic until his death. Lucas's sister Zoe shared the same room and writes about a substance dripping from the attic. It really stinks, and some weird juice is dripping from the ceiling. Lucas's first kill came at a very young age, and at that point it was obvious. Lucas was a natural-born killer. The passion for invention didn't die out. Lucas is an expert at building traps and puzzles, such as trip-activated bombs, as well as controlled demolition. This isn't Lucas's only strong suit. He seems to have a hand in helping create more molded creatures, as well as introducing some grotesque new ones.
Keep it clean, gentlemen. We have rules.
This is where Lucas's story gets ugly. The Bakers were a good family in the past, but a stormy night changed that forever when a tanker collapsed just outside their home. Initially, Lucas was the first person interested in seeing the aftermath. In theory, for the possibility of seeing dead bodies in the river, as the writing on his old poster suggested. But something unique happened when Jack Baker stumbled upon Evelyn, who then took over the Bakers, including Lucas, and manipulated them through hallucinations and other means. A year or so after being infected by Evelyn, Lucas was contacted by the co-creators of Evelyn, a company named Tentsu, and gave him a substance that completely cured him from Evelyn's hold, in exchange for information of Evelyn's infection and its effects. In essence, Lucas was practically normal throughout the entire story, willingly watched as his family deteriorated into mindless killers and continued to kill innocent people in his own free will.
Happy birthday!
His only actual objective was to spy on Evelyn and the effects she had over his own family. But Lucas saw all this distraction as the perfect opportunity to carry out his sick, twisted games.
That pretty little thing will help you find the 2 key cards you're gonna need to join the party we're having over here. You gotta earn your way, Ethan.
Lucas is the true psychopath, while the other Bakers were only following orders without any control. In order to avoid Evelyn's detection of his freedom, Lucas would play along with the notion of being part of her so-called family. Watch as Lucas, in a way, mocks Evelyn's family in this scene.
Daddy, right? You mind if I borrow Mommy for a little bit? Don't just stand there. Do something!
It can be said that Lucas didn't really care about what was going on between Evelyn, Mia, and Ethan. Instead, he wanted more means to carry out his insane agenda, but his sick ways came to a close when Ethan solves and survives Lucas's birthday puzzle.
Have a nice day. Motherfucker! You're supposed to die! That was supposed to be for you, goddammit!
In the end, Lucas pathetically runs away from a situation he could have easily ended, but the mental grip over his insecurities since childhood were too powerful. There is a certain sick fantasy that Lucas holds when it comes to birthday parties, with his first victim falling under the impression of being invited to Lucas's birthday party, to Lucas actually setting up a death trap with, you guessed it, a birthday theme. His whereabouts at the end of the game are unknown, but an unidentified agent gets a tip to his location.
A thorough search of the Baker property revealed 0 survivors. Repeat, 0 survivors, for we did find several encrypted messages from the Baker's son, Lucas. We've had reports using the abandoned mine south of the property. I'm gonna go have a look. Roger that.
There is no doubt in my mind that we will be seeing the end of Lucas in the upcoming DLC this spring, but overall, Lucas is the pure embodiment of evil. Even though there are literal monsters walking around the Baker.
Who do you think that's going to be in the DLC? Make sure to like and comment and subscribe to be part of the channel. Samurai Successor, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.